Hello, everyone. How are we doing? Can you hear me okay? Let's see. Grace, can you hear me? Hope everyone's doing good today. Can you hear my speaker, Grace? Okay, good. Okay. Didn't see your comment till now. Hello, everyone. Come on in. Trying to get everybody a chance to come in. I haven't got to go live lately. Life has happened and you get busy. But I want to come on today. I have been listening a lot to the different videos, the dispatch call about the Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers case. I know there's not a lot happening right now. Not sure why. We don't know which way to turn, but I do want to keep his name out there. And I know that I've only been on YouTube, I think 4 or 5 months. But I have, hello, Raw Beanie, how are you? I have tried to keep up on the latest. And, I just was listening to the timeline the other day in the dispatch call. There's so much in this story to keep up with. I'm doing good, Raw Beanie. I'm doing good. Today is a pretty day today, but we're supposed to get storms, I do believe. I'm going to play a video or try to play a video, and we're going to stop it periodically. Not very good with StreamYard yet, but we're going to try. And we're going to listen in on the 911 call the night that Sebastian went missing. I'm not sure who to give credit to on this. I'll look at it because I pulled it up through, I think it was Reddit, if I'm not mistaken. Pulled it up through, Reddit. So let's see if I can get this pulled up. And we're going to go over the 911 call that night. Let's see. You'll probably hear my chihuahua. She's being a mess today. Let's see here. Let's share this video. Let's go back to StreamYard. Let's pause it because we want to start at the beginning. StreamYard has been extremely difficult lately for some reason. I know several that had a time over it. Let's see. Can you guys, okay, pulling it up. Here we go. Let's add the stage. Hello, everyone coming in. Memo, how are you today? Let's see. For some reason, it is not coming up on my screen. This is insane. Let's see. Maybe I need to take this off. Let's do that. Let's pull me up. Hang on just a second, guys. I'm sorry. I am not the best when it comes to this. Okay, there we go. See if we can get this added to the stage. Okay, let's see if you guys can see that. We're going to play this, and we're going to go over the 911 call.
Heading missing 1008 Stafford Court, 1008 Stafford Court, Hendersonville. Caller advised to move up, and their 15-year-old girl is not in the bed. We are white male, 3 blonde hair, approximately 5 foot, 100 turn down. I was going to be wearing a black sweatshirt, black sweatpants.
Okay, guys, on that, did you hear that? Well, can you all hear that? Okay, it said that he had on a black sweatpants, black sweatshirt, Y'all tell me in the comments if you got to hear that. I want to make sure that it's playing correctly. Okay. Let's see here. Remember, she said black sweatpants, black sweatshirt. My opinion. These are all my opinions and speculations. But you guys, let me know. You that have kids, and there could be kids out there to do this, but who's going to come home and sleep in sweatpants in a sweatshirt? Let me know. Because I know that my kids will not sleep in sweatpants and a sweatshirt. They want to be comfortable. It seems like it would burn you up. Let's move forward. Hang on. This is just my opinions, guys, okay? Yeah, not all kids are alike. Some may be too cold. It may have been really cold in the house, but I know I would burn up. Let's continue.
Two members have a form of autism. It's the first time it happened. Perhaps going to be in the home before midnight.
Okay, right there. If y'all can read that, it says, was going to be home before midnight. I know this is old news for a lot of people, but what does that mean? What does it mean that was going to be home at midnight or before midnight? Was going to be in home before midnight? Was he allowed to run around outside alone in the evenings, especially at night? Did KP actually really see him go to his bed? She didn't check on him, right? So how do we know that he wasn't outside and didn't go to bed? We're going off what KP says, right? Yeah, he seldom went outside. But why is Ellie, the dispatch, okay, saying was going to be in home before midnight? What does that mean, guys? Just some questions that I had. I try to listen very carefully. I'm I'm OCD, and I try to speculate on every little thing that I hear. Sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that's a bad thing. Okay, we're going to go back. We may have to do this in a two-part because it's pretty long.
The doors are locked at this time.
Just warming up.
Central to 47-180, 412. 2 miles. Left his son at the house.
Okay. Right there. The dispatch says she's not left her son at the house. What does that mean? It says mother's driving around in Victoria Place subdivision. What does it mean when they said you're looking for your son? The police know that you're looking for your son. Why would dispatch say she's not left her son at the house? Does that make any sense to anybody? I'm sorry, but it doesn't mean a lot of craziness to me, in my opinion. Let's continue.
Mother is driving around looking for him in the Victoria Place subdivision, and she is driving a baby blue Infiniti.
Let's get there and see what's going on. Do our own search of the residence.
Okay. Did you see that? What does that mean also? Let's get there. Let's see what's going on. Let's do our own searches of the residence. What does that mean? Did they allow TBI? Did they allow FBI? I don't know, guys, because I'm new to this. But did Sumner County, did they allow TBI and FBI inside the home of the residents? Because you just heard Ellie say on dispatch, let's get there and see what's going on. Let's do our own searches of the residents. Can y'all tell me what that means? You can continue in chat. Let me know what y'all think. Let's continue.
We'll go from there. I'm in the area. Check long haul office. Same. You can check the assist file and route to the missing case file.
I checked personal medical center, ER, center station, ER, center regional, ER, and skyline, all clear of the juvenile.
So they checked all ERs in that amount of time. They checked all the ERs, and they checked all the houses in the area. Okay? Excuse me. Let's move forward. Code Red is next.
The device code red has
Pay
been launched
attention to the
at
time,
7:45.
guys. It's 7:45.
Electric track back up. Going to the construction.
Okay, I want you to listen very carefully on this part too, something that I thought was odd. So, 7:47 a.m., Code Red has been launched, okay, at 7:45. 7:50, they're at the construction site, okay? Grace Parrish, you might be able to come in and tell me, was there a pond around the construction site? I thought there was when I was listening. I know they drained that one pond, the reservoir pond or retaining pond, but was there a second pond there around the construction site, if I'm not mistaken? Did they drain it also? That was my question. I want you to listen. Did they bring the dogs in there so much? I can't remember. They did. There was water, no sense at all. Grace Paris. Okay. I want y'all to listen to this because it's awkward to me, okay? It says there was a dog that jumped in the water. I remember that, okay? But it also said that the dog dug the footprint. So how could they get I guess, forensics or what have you on a footprint next to the pond of someone's shoe, someone's foot, mind you? And, Ellie may have all this, but it sounds like they say that the dog digs the print. Okay? So how could they get a footprint, a copy of that footprint to see whose it was? Or a shoe print, whatever it was they found. Let's continue to listen. Listen carefully what they say about the dogs. Okay?
Right over here, back towards the beach.
It's awful muddy. Do you see any footprints, anything?
Couldn't have it.
Okay, it's awful muddy. Yes, it's muddy next to a river or a pond or what have you. But had it been raining that day, I have no clue.
Pretty sure. I do have some footprints.
7:54. I do have some footprints. Footprints right here.
Right there where you're standing?
Yeah, leading right over here to the retaining.
The footprints lead to the retaining pond, but they found a footprint beside the pond at the construction site, from my understanding.
No shoes, just footprints?
He literally dug into it.
He literally dug into it. So the dog dug the footprint? Is that what you guys hear? Did it sound like the dog dug into the footprint? Did the dog mess up the footprint? What's going on? In my opinion, allegedly, I don't know. Y'all let me know. Did it say it literally came across my screen and said he dug into it. Talking about all this is debunked. Well, Grace Paris, I'd like to know who debunks all the things, because, I think we need to go back from the beginning and listen to everything. And I believe the only people that know would be the people that LE is keeping in touch with. You know, that's the only ones we truly know to debunk things. Or if they told Seth and Seth actually, you know, laid eyes on it, I believe him with all my heart. But I don't really trust a whole lot of people, in my opinion.
Next, let me straighten the retain pond.
So the dog dug into the print, from what I'm understanding, and then it led him to the retaining pond. So I don't know about you folks, but there had to be something. Something had, you know, in my opinion, allegedly, this is speculation, but my thoughts.
Oh, he dipped into the water.
Have you seen any prints around?
There was a few footprints in some of the softer dirt headed straight this way on the track.
On the track he was running. So there was footprints. There was footprints. How is that debunked? Grace Pierce, please chime in. Anyone. How is it debunked when they saw footprint and it looked like one of the scent dogs may have dug into a footprint? In my opinion, from what I'm listening to, this is definitely going to have to go into a 2-part session, because maybe even 3 parts, because we've already been on for a little while. Let's see. Okay. Let's see here, guys. I'm going to continue playing this. Hang on just a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Let's go. Let's continue on.
That he was running.
Do we have a picture yet?
That's simple. What was that heat signature at?
Okay. 7:59. What was that heat signature at? Anyone that knows about, hey Smiley, how are you? Anyone knows about this case? A heat signature. What is that? Says riffraff, where the trees are, 25 feet. I want y'all to listen to this closely.
Where the riprap is, where the trees are, 25 feet maybe out in toward the middle. Hey guys, the construction zone, there's another pond.
There it goes. Construction site. There's another pond. Can y'all tell me, was all the ponds drained? That's what my thought is. Let's see here. Let's continue on. I know they found a mannequin in the woods. I thought that was kind of crazy.
There's somebody standing in the woods. It looks like a person. It is a person we know, but there's another pond. He's standing back there by himself. Past the construction zone, in the same area back there.
Why in the world do you guys think that there was a mannequin out in the middle of the woods? Why do y'all think that? That's insane to me. Let's move forward.
Yeah, the north end of it, yeah. Over here, go straight back. There's a person in the woods by that pond. There's a house on the other side of the tree line. Going back toward the beach or going on the back side? Yeah, on the back side, and he's not moving. He's just standing there by himself in the woods.
It's Hendersonville 517. I'm on the northeast corner in the cemetery across the tree line. Am I close?
No, the back side. Mickey, if you can, do you have anybody there with you? Stand by. Let me see if I can find it on my map. I'm not doing ground for the moment, and I'll see if I can do it. Target's over. One of the two. I'm in my truck.
Okay, so right there, who was in their truck? Do y'all have any clue on that? Was it one of the LE was in his regular truck, or who was that? Just curious. Let's move forward.
Two, there's four of us on foot coming across the yard, start directions. 19's on the screen.
Straight in. Keep it on. Go left. Just come back, you pass it. Right, won't be there. Won't with you going into the woods. You should be about 15 foot from it.
What's John's first name?
Should be all over whatever it is right there. The two people walking the woods.
Okay. Right there, it says 2 people walking in the road. Do we know who that was? Do we have any clue who the 2 people walking in the road was? Okay, let's continue.
The mannequin. Sorry, guys. Look just like a person from the air. Here's another 66. What's the name of the child that we're looking for?
First name is Sebastian.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
First name is Sebastian. Last clothing description was black sweatpants with a white stripe.
Oh, okay. So dispatch first said what? He had on black pants and a black sweatshirt. You remember that? Now they're saying black long sleeve t-shirt and the black pants had a white stripe and a hat.
Black long sleeve t-shirt with a print.
Or a print.
Nikki, how many drones do y'all have up? One at the moment. I've got mine grounded so I can get hard topo up. I'll be back in the air momentarily.
29 Central on scene. Put 2 out here with me.
And for has anybody been there since the initial? There's a whole bunch of people right now.
There's a whole bunch of people back at Stafford Court. That's what they just said, in my opinion. 4 of them and the mom. Who was the 4 people back at the house during that time?
4 and the mom. Can you help me listen to the radio on the north end until we wrap this up, please?
Till we wrap this up, like they were just in a hurry. I am sorry, but that just irritated me. Contaminated crime scene. In my opinion, it sounds like it. Especially if a dog dug into the footprint. Does that sound? I've never heard of that. But anyways, guys, I'm going to have to get moving on the ball and get my house clean and supper going and all that good stuff. I'm so glad you came to join me. Hit that thumbs up button and we'll do a part 2 of this. Maybe tomorrow or Thursday. And I appreciate you guys coming in. Appreciate you listening. But go through and listen again and see if what I am playing sounds right. I just wanted to go back and see what Ellie had done. We need to pray for Sebastian. Pray for Seth. Keep Sebastian's name out there. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers out of Hendersonville, Tennessee, 15-year-old, 150 pounds, or 120 pounds, I'm sorry. 5 foot tall at the time he went missing. If you have any clues or any tips, please contact TBI or FBI or your local agency. Keep his name out there, folks. There's going to be something. Either Ellie has what they need and they're waiting back, in my opinion, or it's just getting swept under a rug. I don't know. Because I'm not there. Just my opinion, my speculation. So you guys have a good evening. Take care and be safe out there. Thank you.